like the way he be breaking down. But the nerds and stuff like that, I think they're going to take that style of breaking down fighters and being like methodical about their opponents and stuff. I think they're going to take that to the next level. So I'm seeing like in the next 10 years, we're going to see a whole different level of MMA, a whole different level of fighting because. Look at boxing, how boxing is. Can you imagine what boxing used to be back in the day? You remember there wasn't no rounds and they didn't even have gloves. And look at what boxing is today. Like a lot of us, we don't know what boxing was like 80 years ago.
100%.
And we don't know what boxing was like even 50 years ago. And
100%.
like the movements and stuff and how they use. So now MMA is evolving so fast, and I'm right here in my lifetime seeing it because I've been involved in this game for almost 25 years, and I've seen how much it evolved. And these nerds, I'm looking at, I'm like, they're going to take it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, I think one thing the nerds are doing that no one is taking into account, it's not just the way they're using AI or technology to help put together their fights. I think it's the way they put together their camps too, and who they're bringing in and how they're bringing them in. I mean, they gave us some good insight off camera. Obviously, we don't need to talk about it, but it's very interesting to see how a new team of that many fighters, so many different divisions could put together a camp. I feel like that's going to be a big thing coming up in the next couple of years is how people put together their camps.
When you gonna dip into that and get yourself like a MMA team squad?
Well, I think we've already kind of put one together. We have our head coach of jiu-jitsu, Bernardo. We have our head boxing coach, Yogi. We have Perillo's running his team right now, which is Luke and Cheeto and Mackenzie Dern and Santiago and Nick.
I know, but you doing it for fighters that's already in the UFC and stuff like that. But you should get some up and coming fighters and.
Well, you've been a big fan. You've been a big proponent of saying let's get in talent that hasn't made it to the UFC and help them mold by giving them the best coaches. I think now that we have the Santo Performance Studio and we have the new gym and we have the new mats, I think with the ability we have the Santo Studio brand. It's in every Nordstrom nationwide, and now we have the team to support it of skaters and moto and jiu-jitsu and mixed martial arts and boxing. So as that brand grows, and now we build a gym for that and the recovery center, we have the Jaxxon Media House. I think all the opportunity, all the vibes are coming together on one block here in Newport Beach.
I think it's very important for up and coming fighters to have a facility like that because that's one thing that I've been saying for years. We need like physios and a place to